Hi everyone! Today we're going to do a brown smoky eye, and I've already done one side. Now we're going to work on the other. So let's begin with our eye primer. This one is from e.l.f. and we're going to apply it all over the eyelid. This helps avoiding that the makeup creases and also gives a good foundation for your eyeshadow to stick to. Okay, now we're going to take our brush. Any eyeshadow brush is fine. This one is from e.l.f. And now we're going to pick our shadow. I chose a very, very, very light beige eyeshadow. It's also matte, there's no shimmer. We're going to apply it only on the eyelid. I've also begun applying this makeup without any foundation or concealer, so it's easier to clean in the end if I have any fallouts. Now, I'm going to choose a highlight, which is a lighter shade of beige, and it also has shimmer. This will go under our brow. Perfect. Now, we're going to switch our brushes, and we're going to use our pencil brush. From my e.l.f. palette, we're going to choose a brown, a soft brown that also has shimmer. It's really up to you to play with your colors. These browns took me a while to choose. So we're going to take that brown and apply it only to our crease line. Make sure not to get any on your eyelid. With a blending brush, which I also got from e.l.f., smooth out the color. It also helps if you smooth upward, side to side and upward, never down. If need be, you could also add more color, like I just did. Next, we're going to choose a brown that has a more reddish tint to it, which is also shimmer. So it will give you a deeper color. Still using our pencil brush, we're going to apply it also on the crease line. But notice how it's a little under. So here you're already going to start to go onto the lid slightly, not all the way, because you still want to keep your lid that light beige color. Then with our blending brush again, smooth out the colors. Okay, our next shade of brown will be a darker matte, not darker, but a more matte color than anything else. Is the chocolate brown. And this will be for the inner eye, right under the brow. This helps create more definition. I'm using the blending brush for it. This helps create not just more definition, but it gives you a more in-depth look. So as you can see, I'm applying it a little bit on the nose bone and under the beginning of my brow. The little hollow that we have there. Now I'm just making sure that both sides are even because you don't want one side to be darker than the other. Okay, now we're using another brown that's matte, is not shimmer, that's lighter than any of the other browns that we've used. And this we're going to apply to the outer corner, because we're going to blend in those two shimmers that we had put earlier. Trying to soften it out. Once again, I apologize for not giving you names of these browns. The e.l.f. palette doesn't come with the names. So now we're going to go back to that brown that had that brick undertone. And go over once more, trying to even out both eyes. So like I was saying, the e.l.f. palette doesn't come with names. It's just the palette itself. Unlike MAC, all products come with names, whether it's on a palette or not. I don't have any MAC products, so, but I like my e.l.f. So now we're gonna go back to that highlight that we used in the beginning. And with our blending brush, we're gonna use that highlight to smooth out the colors that we have and also help bring in a little bit of that brown that we have on our crease. Now here I'm using an Almay brow eyeliner, and its real purpose is just to create a line. It doesn't have to be brown. I just so happen to have a brown eyeliner because we will be going over this later. So we're only going to be lining very slightly the upper lid with a fine line. We're going to be doing the bottom lid as well. Remember, you don't want it too thick, as fine as you can get it, just to kind of give something for our other eyeliner to adhere to. Okay, now this is an Avon Blackest Night Black Waterproof Eyeliner. And we're lining inside our waterline. And we're also going to do the top as well. It's actually really hard for me to do the top eye, so I try to open as wide as possible, and it actually helps me prevent from blinking so much. I know another trick a lot of people use is to place the liner on the bottom lid close your eyes and then drag it from side to side, which does help. Another tip could be to apply heavily on the bottom lid and then squeeze your eyes really hard, and it will actually apply liner to your top lid. Now we're going to use e.l.f. liquid black eyeliner, and we're going to go over the brown eyeliner that we applied previous. This actually took me a while to do. I'm still not that skilled yet with my liquid eyeliner. I tend to make a mess. So I had to take my sweet time to kind of get the line straight. We're also going to do a wing. Okay. So now that we've got our eyes lined, and I've only done the top, we're going to use the same shimmer brown that we had earlier, not the one with the pigment, with the brick pigment, the other one. And we're going to do the bottom lid just to give it a little bit of shade. At this point, you just want to match your upper and lower lid. If you would like, you could use the brick undertone brown. I just didn't want it to look so red for me, so I went with the other shimmery brown. Now here I'm using a smudge brush, and I was just making sure that my liner blended good. Now we're gonna crimp our eyebrows, or curl. Did I just say eyebrows? I meant eyelashes. We're gonna crimp our eyelashes and apply some mascara. I'm using Maybelline Double XL extensions, but I'm not using both sides. I'm just gonna go straight to applying the black. And we're applying both top and bottom lashes. I'm actually going to apply the mascara pretty heavily. And when you want that heavy look, you do what I'm doing now, which is applying on top of the eyelash, and then you go back under it to separate the lashes. At this point, you could apply falsies if you wish. I'm just going to stick to my normal lashes. Now I'm going to use the eyebrow contour eyeliner. This one is dark brown, and I'm going to just define the eyebrows using its own shape, its own natural shape. Okay, now we're going to use foundation. That is Avon Extra Lasting Foundation, Natural Tan. And now I'm going to use some concealer. This is Healthy Makeup from Avon. And yes, I do apply it after my foundation. I think it helps the concealer stick better, I guess you could say, to the face. If you do have a face primer, then I would go ahead and put the face primer first, concealer, then foundation. But since I don't, I use my foundation practically as my primer. Now I'm going to use Erase Paste from Benefit. You can get any Sephora store. That one is number 3, Deep. And I'm going to go over the concealer I had just applied. Erase Paste is used both as concealer and as highlight. So after we're done with the eyes, I will be using it to highlight the nose and the top of my cheekbones. And I swear by this product, it is so good. It lasts you all day, it doesn't come off, and it really does cover up. I'm also gonna use the same erase paste to, I guess, whiten my lips. Now I'm using Revlon Photo Ready Medium, and this just gives a finish. It really sets the foundation and the concealer. Now with any bronzer you have, this one is from Organic Wear. I got it at a drugstore. You can find it at any drugstore. And I'm going to use that to contour the cheeks. What you're going to do is use the hollow of your cheeks. So if you need to make the fish face I'm doing, go right ahead. You're also going to apply under the jawline and around the hairline. Now Smooth Minerals from Avon is a powder blush I have. This one is Radiance. If you notice in my videos, I use this a lot. It's one of my favorite blushes because it's so subtle, but it still gives you like the little flush that you need. Next, I'm going to be using a highlight. This one is Diamond Lust from Revlon, and I'm applying it to on top of the cheekbones, my nose, practically the same places we added our highlight. Now this is a very cheap brand. I got this for like 50 cents. It's a Expressions lip gloss, and we're going to add it just to moisten the lips because it really doesn't have any pigment, even though it is brown. But with a darker, this one is Shine from Avon. We're going to add it just to the inner lips, so it gives it that depth, where the gloss is mostly just on in the front. And that's our look. Hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed making this for you. This is a close-up. You have all your shimmers, and it really does bring out the brown eyes. So hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe, leave comments, like my videos.